This episode is brought to you by Travelodge by Wyndham. There's so much to discover, and Travelodge is your base camp for adventure. Get up and explore with free Wi-Fi, free coffee, and a great night's rest, so you can be ready for anything. Whether you're exploring a national park, escaping to the beach, or discovering a new city, adventure isn't far away when you stay with Travelodge, one of 24 trusted brands by Wyndham. Stay close to adventure at Travelodge by Wyndham. Get the lowest price at Travelodge.com. Wyndham Rewards membership may be required. Restrictions apply.
Today on CityCast Boise, Mother's Day is this Sunday, and if you're panicking because all the brunch reservations are taken, we've got your back. Marissa Lavelle with the From Boise newsletter is chatting with Emma about snagging the perfect last-minute local gifts for the moms in your life. It's Tuesday, May 9th. I'm Frankie Barnhill filling in for Emma Arnold, and this is what Boise's talking about.
Hi, Marissa. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So you have a bunch of really great ideas you're sharing in your From Boise newsletter, lots of just amazing local gifts and things to do for the moms in our lives. But before we get into specifics, what's your general philosophy for gifting on Mother's Day?
So I actually have like three moms. I have a lot of moms in my life, but I have three moms.
I get that.
Yes.
I do too. I totally get that.
Yes. So I have three moms, and all of them like to do things. So when I'm giving gifts to my moms, I'm usually looking for things that we can do together or that things that I know that they'll like doing by themselves. But I like to give the gift of experiences, I would say.
Are you the type of gift giver who says, hey, what do you want to do? Or do you like to think about the person and like surprise them?
A little bit of both. I would say if I'm stuck, then I'm like, kind of fishing for what they are like wanting to do at the moment or what they're reading, things like that. But I like to surprise also.
It's kind of like that love language book, right? Like that some moms might enjoy gifts while others like want time, with their kids, or some want solo time away from the kids, which is totally fine. Yes. I know for me a few years ago, someone was very judgmental. A man in my life was very judgmental that for Mother's Day, I was not planning to spend the day with the kids. They were with another family member and I was not planning. And he was like, what kind of mother doesn't want to spend Mother's Day with their kids? And I was like, literally every mother, I think. Yeah. I'm around them every other day. It's okay for me to take a tiny break, I think. So.
Exactly. I support that.
So your first category, like you said, what you do with your moms, things to do together with your mom, because I actually prefer that myself. I like to get away from the kids, but then I love to do like a dinner or like a brunch or something where the kids cook for me or they take me out somewhere. I think that's really sweet. That's definitely what my mom prefers too. But what about that? Like, what's your pick here for like the best things to do, things people can do with their mom?
Yeah. So, thinking of the time of year also, I'd say a hot springs date is super fun. Also, like depending on the level of adventurous for the mom that you're giving this to. You have like the springs at Idaho City or Gold Fork, that are a little more developed. It's like, you don't have to like hike in, or you can hike in. You can go like undeveloped hot springs, but that's like a super fun way to just, kind of unplug from life and just like spend quality time together while you're doing something. If that's like not the vibe, Searles Place has some amazing workshops and they happen all throughout the year. And sometimes it's like, they have this really cool collage workshop. So you could like make something together. They have kind of like performance workshops. So you're like literally doing something together, creating something together. They're pretty like low cost and they're very unique. So that's a fun one to do with your mom also.
That's such a good idea. I don't know why that never occurred to me to do like a painting class or a pottery class or something with my mom. She would absolutely love that. And such a cute idea because you could get, the moms in your life. You could get the aunties together and just sort of take everybody down. Yes. We're all doing a paint and sip type event. That sounds super fun. Any like specific concerts or events people could buy tickets to in advance, kind of thinking ahead?
Yeah, definitely. My mom loves to get tickets for things that are in advance. So like we give her the tickets for Mother's Day. So I would say that that's like totally on the table, to just get tickets for a future event. Ballet Idaho. Also like same with LED, the Boise Phil. I mean, if your mom loves music, there's so many concerts and like festivals and things happening. You can get her tickets to like an Outlaw Field show. There's so many. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Read my newsletter.
That's a good idea. Oh my gosh, like advance tickets. Everybody's trying to buy tickets right now for like something they can do that weekend. But what a good idea to get your mom something for like 6 months down the road and be like, here, now you don't have to mess with that. You already have tickets for that.
Yes. And moms, like, I don't know, especially my mom, we don't live in the same city. So like she's always looking ahead to when she can hang out with my sister and I. And so it's like our gift is almost like giving her the date to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like it's something to just plan for.
This episode is brought to you by Certified Piedmontese Beef. Listen up, foodies. Make your next meal even better with real Nebraska beef. They have healthy, tender, delicious Italian heritage beef, grass-fed and sustainably raised on lush pastures in the Midwest. You can even create your own personally curated meat box that's shipped right to your door. To get 2 free steaks with any purchase over $50, use the code FREEBEEF at checkout. Learn more and shop exclusively at cpbeef.com.
What about the mom like me who was like, I want a break from my kids and my family for the day? What would be good for those moms to get them?
I would say in general, like, I think planning a whole day for them is so awesome. Like, hey, here's a gift card to go get a pedicure. Also, I'm taking your children for you. Even if it's for like 30 minutes, like plan it out, whether it's like plan the childcare. If it's kids that need, their ages that they need childcare, like plan the whole thing. It's just one less thing for her to do. And I know she'll appreciate it. Also, something that I just kind of thought, this brand that I just learned of recently, but this is kind of a way to incorporate some like alone time in the everyday. There's this local brand called Slow Botanical. They used to be called Mama Life Wellness. And it's an herbal and like natural body care products, but her stuff is really cool. It smells amazing. It's all like natural stuff. And she named it Slow Botanical because she was like, as a mom, my life is not slow. Like my days are not slow. And she wanted to create this product to give moms kind of like the permission to slow down, even if it's for like 10 minutes to do your skincare routine, but like slow down, give yourself some time to just like make yourself feel good. Buy it online, slowbotanical.com, or it's at Vervain Collective as well in Garden City.
I love that. Like little mini spas.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like 10, 20 minutes to yourself, just giving yourself a mini spa day.
Yeah. And you can, like package it up. So it's like a cute little spa box. And it's kind of like an everyday reminder that like, just slow down and take some time for yourself because, oh my God, moms deserve 10 minutes to themselves.
Well, what about like a full spa day? Do you have any specific places like to get a massage, to, get pedicures, anything like that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Okay. So for kind of like a kooky one, the Magical Foot Spa.
Oh my gosh, my favorite place on the planet.
Yes,
people need to know. Everybody acts like you're like a weirdo for talking. And no, that place is heaven yes. on earth. For those who don't know, the Magical Foot Spa is a wonderful massage place on Fairview and Milwaukee, over by what used to be the old Shopko. No idea what's there now. Everybody just says the old Shopko. I'm not sure what's over there, but by China Buffet. And it's this tiny little massage spot, and it's very affordable. You can get it says foot massage, but a foot massage, actually they rub your head and your shoulders, and they give the best massages, and they're so nice in there.
Yes, that is amazing. Also, there's so many. I think depending on kind of like what you're going for. There's also Rooted Beauty in Garden City, and it's in like a little converted trailer. But she does these like sugar scrub spas, and people love them. I actually have not been yet, but people rave about her.
Oh, fun. Okay. I will check that out. That sounds really, really nice. What about for the person who they're like, no, I'm an old fashioned. I want a gift. I want a present. So how do you make sure it's something she'll really want and enjoy? Like, what are we buying and where?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Honestly, my go-tos, plants. Like, it's so great. Especially like there's so many plants nowadays that are kind of like hard to kill. I mean, I'm the type of person who have killed the hard to kill plants, but still, a succulent day is amazing. And she's like so knowledgeable and great with, like what kind of gifts to get or what kind of plants to get. Also, my other go-tos are Clay by Shay. She has so many cute like little cups and earrings, and there's just like a lot of different kind of homemade or handmade little gifts and trinkets for mom. And also Otavola, the gift shop. Like, there's so much cool kitchen stuff in there.
As Graham McBride said the other day on the program, mom bait. Absolutely mom bait. I love it in there. I love it so much.
And they have like cards in there. It's kind of like honestly, it's a one-stop shop. Otavola gift shop is like, it's really great. There's so many cool things, little napkins and like cookbooks and I mean also books. Rediscovered Books is so great. Get her a book and a journal.
Yeah, those are all great. Plants are such a good idea. My mom and I made a pact years ago for Mother's Day to always just get each other plants so that it's not stressful. And I love it because some of them, yes, I have killed over the years, but some of them I've had I've had kids for a long time. So I've had some of these plants for like 20 years. It's wild.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's like a fun gift to give. And I think most people, you're right, that plants are a safe bet for most people because they're so fun. I want to give a shout out to, we just stopped in there during prom, doing my mom duties. The day of prom, my kid was like, "What's a corsage? Am I supposed to get one of those for my date?" And I was like, "Ah!" And I had been for weeks being like, "Did you order a corsage? Did you order a corsage?" But we stopped in at Boise's Best on Vista.
Yeah,
they whipped us up a corsage. She was like, "No, we're completely booked." Then she saw my mopey kid's sad face and whipped him up a corsage really quick. But they have the cutest selection of plants in there. Also succulents and a bunch of stuff, adorable stuff. And they make beautiful bouquets. And I'm sure they don't appreciate making a corsage last minute, but they will. They will go ahead and do that. So.
Oh, that's so sweet of them. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with like a beautiful bouquet. I mean, you can't. Like everyone loves to receive that. And, it's a great one for mom. You can even like make your own if you're on a budget, right?
Yeah, I think just knowing what your mom's favorite or the mom in your life's like favorite flowers are and finding those, if she's partial to lilacs or tulips or something, finding those, even if it's a smaller bouquet, just knowing, like you said, knowing what somebody likes and being thoughtful is kind of what it's all about.
Right.
Is there any place you're thinking about, that like I left out here to make a Mother's Day extra special?
You can't go wrong with flowers. Also, you can't go wrong with just a really nice card. Like if it's like, I don't have time or I don't have like the budget or whatever, write something really nice in a card. Moms love that. My mom has kept so many of my cards. So yeah, I mean, I think you can like plan something ahead, look for a fun event that's coming up and get her tickets. Like even like hand make a ticket if it's not like a printed ticket anymore.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make something. I mean, I think we can have like a lot of pressure, but really give her something that just like lets her know how much you love her and are thinking about her.
That's so true. Like my kids usually, I mean, I'm sure they're mostly encouraged to do this by teachers because I've gotten over the years a ton of, in fact, if you look behind me, there's like a number of little things my children have made for me on Mother's Day over the years. But one of the sweetest things that is totally free is to do a photo shoot with your mom. Because usually when I try to get pictures with my kids, they're rolling their eyes and they're making faces. So it'll be like, this is the one time a year where we'll take as many pictures as you want in the location you want, as many takes as it takes to get the picture you want. I think a lot of moms would appreciate having pictures of them with their kids. I have a lot of pictures of my kids, not a ton of pictures with my kids,
yes.
And that's a very common mom thing. So another cheap, free thing to do is to take some pictures with your mom.
That is such a good idea. Yeah, like ask a friend to come over and take a group picture, set it up on a timer. It's so true. Moms are never in the photos with their kids. So like it's so true. That's a great one. And then frame it for next year. It's perfect.
Yeah, then frame it. Well, last question. What about brunch? I know probably that's always packed, but do you have any, kind of tucked away brunch spots that maybe people don't know that aren't already booked?
Honestly, one of my favorite brunches is at Quinn's. Quinn's on Vista. It's so like
Marissa, what is happening right now?
I love Quinn's, and like if you order 2 entrees, you get a bottle of champagne. Like,
oh my gosh.
Good deal. Also, the weather is like so nice right now. The egg sandwiches at Certified are amazing. And then like go walk to the park, eat brunch outside. You could also like, grab some pastries and fruit from like even just like a local grocery store or one of the bakeries and like go to a park or go for a walk and, just spend time together. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like I like the straight up diner brunch. So all of the things that are coming to my head are like Capri and Quinn's.
Greasy spoon brunches.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah. And I wonder how your mom's like, oh, thank you. Thank you for the Quinn's brunch, dear.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, Marissa, thank you so much for all the Mother's Day tips, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms in your life.
Yeah, you too. Happy Mother's Day to you.
And some good news before you head out. Congrats to the Boise State women's softball team. On Friday, they took home the regular season conference title after beating Fresno State. It's the second time in their history that they've been conference champs. Now they're headed to San Diego as the number 1 seed to compete in the Mountain West tournament, which starts on Thursday. All right, that's all for today here on CityCast Boise. Did you know that we also have a daily newsletter? Our Hey Boise emails are an awesome way to stay connected to the city you love. Plus, it's free. We'll be back tomorrow in this feed with our picks for the best street tacos in the valley. You don't want to miss it. See you then.